It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens, and it's coming up next.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to decide their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Now a give up the middle to Bettis. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got his open man. That's Freiermuth. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
This is caught, and he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Bettis, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Bettis again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw again is Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, caught here by Ward. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A 2nd fumble recovery in this 1st quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the 1st fumble recovery, they were eager to get a 2nd one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete here. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ward. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a 2nd and 2. Roethlisberger will throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers 1st down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
yeah.
Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half, and now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one there to Freiermuth. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Roquan Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Here's Presley Harvin now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there to first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle here, it's Lewis. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Jackson now. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football. Still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Ward. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This is 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. On the return is Reed. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. A gain of 3, lost play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That good for 19 at a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Ravens ready to take over. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that 1st quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. so many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson pushes past him. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Got him in, it's Brown. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Jackson will throw again. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now Jackson on first down. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens were led in that first half by who else? The former MVP Lamar Jackson. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
2 yards to go, second down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That one complete to Bettis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And the catch made by Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Here's a slant, and he's got it to Ward.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and a couple. Hands it off out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown.
Roethlisberger's pass complete to number 84. Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught once again by Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, we won't.
Looking to get it to Ward, intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing is Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So now the Steeler offense coming onto the field. They'll try to add 2 more. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. It's caught at the 1, and he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for 2nd down. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. So here's a 3rd and 14. Jackson now. The looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry, and now points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's Warren. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's taken down inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ward. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to have the first down and then some. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 45-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Gets past one man, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. A second down run with Lewis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They got 29 yards that time.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Jackson. This one is going to be off the mark, too far out front.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
2nd and 9. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Roethlisberger will throw. Here's Freiermuth again. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake, here's Roethlisberger. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Throw right side here going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here comes Reed. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short throw caught by Andrews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Lewis between the tackles. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. A short one there to Freiermuth. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance, but in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 76 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
And a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 4 yards out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
This will be caught by Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. Gosh, given the time of the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This now a 3rd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 7, 45 seconds remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10.
Forward.
Throwing, Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you got to get up there and spike it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
Now Jackson. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.